DSA arms FAL. All right, step one here. There's this guy right here. Make sure that that is not facing this way because the lever needs room to move. So I'm gonna flip it to this side, then I'm gonna take my thumb and I'm gonna push that lever back, and then the gun will slowly break in half, just like so. All right, next up, there's this here and the same thing on the other side. See, there's a little spot for like a little flathead or something like that, coin, whatever you want to use. So I have here a flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna put my finger on this side to keep that side from spinning, just for fun. And spin this side counterclockwise. Comes apart. Just use that to get it loose. Then go ahead and, oh, needs to go more. Okay, that comes up like so. On the other side, this guy needs to come out. I'm gonna put the screwdriver here just to help myself get it up. All right, so we got that piece there, that piece there. Okay, and now upper and lower come apart. Nothing else to do on the lower for this guy, so we're gonna put that on the side. On the upper here, all right, there's a, let's see if I can get all this in the picture here. There's a spring in here. So I'm gonna put my thumb on it and I'm gonna push down. So I'll show you right here. So I'm gonna push this spring down, in, down, and then when it comes up this way, I'm gonna keep my hand on it so the spring doesn't go flying across the room. So I'm gonna go down and a little bit towards the center. Spring starts to come up, there we go. Pull this guy back. All right, once that's out, all right, just like so. So once this guy's out, take the charging handle and just gently bring it back. And we're looking for the beautiful bolt carrier group that comes out. Fantastic. All right, pay attention to which way. So that hole right there was facing the back end when we took it out. So keep that in mind. All right, now the rest of this here. Let's go grab the piston. So up here, there's a little letter A on top here, and there's a button on the side, right on the side here, right, where's it at? Right there, little button. I'm gonna take that button, I'm gonna press it in, and then I'm gonna rotate the end here 90 degrees. So let's push it in, and I'm gonna rotate. So if you're looking at it like so, I'm gonna be rotating it clockwise, 90 degrees, and then I feel the spring start to push out on me. I'm just gonna let it come out slowly. Just a sec. This guy's in the way. Let it come out slowly. Got that there. All right. Piston wants to come out. Nice. All right, there we go. And then, if you want to take off the handguards and everything, then you can just take this screw out right there. And let's go ahead and do it for fun, since we're already this far. So take this here. Take this guy, there's a washer here. So there's that screw, washer that was on it. Again, this is the screw that's holding on. That screw is right here, and that's what is holding on the handguard there. So now that that's all done, let's see if the handguard can come off here. Splits apart, there we go. All right, anything else? I think I'm good. Anyways, there's the FAL. Now we're gonna go ahead and start throwing it all back together. So let's get the handguards here. Okay, let's see if we can make sure you can see it. Slide it in, and sliding the edge of this in here, right on the inside of this lip. So put it on the inside. Get this one on the inside also. Okay, so I got them both halfway in, just like that. And I'm gonna try to close them both at about the same time. Perfect. Let's see here. All right, keep it all down. Now I see the hole that's over there is nice and lined up, ready to go. So we're gonna keep it lined up. We're gonna grab our handy screw. I'm gonna put it in here. get it started. And then handguard screws going back in. Okay. Alright, just gonna get it snug and call it good. Just a moment here. Alright, handguard secured. Alright, let's throw the piston back in. So there's your hole there. There's your hole there for the piston. That's this guy right here. And if you want to pop off the spring, of course, sorry, the spring is just pull it off. Pretty simple there. So throw that back on. At the end here, when you go to put it back on, just push a little bit until it seats all the way back in. So this is touching all the way. So again, if you pull the spring off, make sure when you put it back on, don't leave it like this. Put it all the way back in. All right, just like that. All right, this end's gonna be facing the barrel here. And then I'm gonna go look for a little piston slot there. Drop that in. All right. Now, spring to it, cool. So I'm gonna grab this here and I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna have it so the A here is gonna be facing me when I first go to put it in. Let's see. And you'll see that the notches, there's some notches that are on here and there's also notches that are on there. So those are gonna have to be lining up with each other in order for this to work. So I'm gonna put this, match these two up, and I'm gonna see if I can line up these notches. Okay, notches lined up. And then I'm gonna, once those notches lined up, I'm gonna push that button and rotate counterclockwise 90 degrees until the A is back up on top. And then when I let go, the spring didn't go flying off because I rotated 90 degrees. If you let go of that before you rotate 90, everything's gonna fly back out in your face and it'll be dangerous. So be very careful, make sure you rotate fully 90 degrees and then let go. All right, got that. What's left here? Bolting everything here. So this is the end that you're gonna be dropping in. This is the end that's gonna be facing out. So I'm gonna make sure the charge handle, how it slides here, make sure the charge handle is forward, ready to receive the bolt. Drop that guy in, just like so. See how it goes like that. Drop that guy in, cool. And now is the fun part. We're gonna drop this back in. We're looking for that hole that's in the back of the bolt. Let me just show you that. So this spring right here, you're gonna be aiming it for that hole right there once it's inside of the gun. So I'm gonna take the upper here, drop that back in. Cool. Then I'm gonna take this spring and I'm going to see if I can get it back in there. It's gonna feel around. You don't have to look, it just felt around until I got it. Okay. Now, I got my left hand that's kind of keeping it steady. This little part of the lever sticking up, that's gonna be facing towards the top here. And I'm gonna be going down in the center of it, and then I'll push it in and up, and there's like a little groove I'm looking for in there. So, make sure I can, let's see if I got this. Let's see if I got, okay, everything's good there. So we're just gonna push it in. There's a lot of spring tension here. I'm gonna push it down, and when it gets about half an inch in, I'm gonna push it back up towards the top. Let's see here, if this doesn't work. Up towards the top, and then it catches in there, and now it looks just like that. So I put it about half an inch in towards the center, and then I pushed it up towards the top of the rail, and then there's a groove in there, and it catches that, and that's how it sits back in there. All right, now we want to line up the lower and the upper. Pretty straightforward there. Line those up. Hole lines up real nice. I'm gonna take the side that's gonna be receiving. I'm gonna put it on the back end here. Line it up, cool. I'm gonna hold my finger back there. I'm gonna take the other end, drop it on here. Then I'm gonna grab my flathead and I'm gonna screw that back together. So upper and lower going back together right now. Got that tight. All right. Then simply snap it back together. TSA arms, FAL.